Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Kit. Welcome to the Kit Chronicles. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm just going to tell you in advance that it might not look like it, but I might have a slurred speech during this whole conversation because I have a throat infection at the moment and it's hard for me to open my mouth, but I'm still doing the video because we gotta hustle every weekend. I have to do this because I promised to give you this video, and so today I'm going to give you a list of things that tells you if that foreigner or that guy that's been messaging or DMing you on Facebook or Instagram is the right one for you. Alright guys, so I'm gonna focus on a foreign guy texting or DMing you, most particularly Filipinas, because I'm a Filipina and I know there's a lot of Filipinos out there who can relate, and I have a lot of Filipina friends who like to know this. How do you know if he's the one? Especially if there's quite a few guys that's messaging you and that you've been talking to. How do you know he's the one? Tip number one, he does not have a fake account. So when you're starting to talk to this guy and you're interested in him because you know there's a connection that you feel whenever you talk to him, go into his page, look at all his pictures, look at all his posts. Are they genuinely him? Is he just posting like pictures of nature, not showing his picture, showing something else instead of himself? Make sure that this guy is genuine and he's not using a fake account, because there are a lot of scammers out there these days. So many scammers. It's so hard to weed out the genuine person. I know that makes it more challenging to date online or to meet genuine people online. But do your homework, do your research, dig as much as you can if you are really interested with someone. It doesn't matter if you think you're a stalker, if you feel like you're a stalker doing this, because you are thinking about your future. So make sure this person is not fake or a fake account. Okay, number two, he is not collecting girlfriends in social media. And you will find this out when you look at his list of friends. There's a setting on Facebook that makes you hide who your friends are. And if he's hiding them, then that's a red flag. Why are you hiding your friends? But if he's not, and you look at, there's like a lot of beautiful women, vivacious women showing off their bodies and all the things on his friends list, that's a red flag. He's probably talking to a lot of girls. I don't think it's a good thing. So number three, you are both single at the same time. Like I said, dig. The first time I met my husband, I had to Google him. I Googled him, I digged through his Facebook account. At first, I didn't want to talk to him because, well, there's a lot of girls in his friends list. But what changed my mind about him, you will find out later. I thought he was married, but I asked him, "Are you married?" Because, you know, I see kids with you in your pictures. I don't see someone else. And I wanted to know because I'm interested and I don't want to hook up with someone who is married because I don't want to be a mistress. So you have to make sure he's not hooked up with someone or not married, not in a relationship. Alright, number 4, he does everything to get your attention. And this is why, even though my husband had a lot of girls on his friends list, he also did a lot of things to get my attention. He was like, hey, look at me, I'm here, I'm interested in you. I wasn't very interested at first. The things that they might do may not be like always calling you up. I really hate it when I don't know a person and they add me on Facebook and then they call me right away like we're long lost friends. That is very creepy. I don't like it. I'd block you if you do that. I would answer you if I've warmed up to you. You don't have to answer right away. You don't have to have that guy who calls you right away when he just added you on Facebook when you don't even know each other. That's very aggressive. To me, what my husband did when I added him, he added me and then I accepted. It took me a while to accept his friend request because I did not know him. By the time that I was ready to accept him, he was still there. And so I accepted his friend request. And what he did after that was, I don't know, he must have a lot of time in his hands during that time. He liked all my pictures, all my posts. He pokes me on Facebook. You remember that feature where you can poke someone? I don't know if you can still do that these days because I don't poke anyone. And so we started poking at each other. He poked me. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, poke you back, poke back and forth. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Why don't we just start poking each other in real life? And it's like, I like that. And so that's when the conversation started. One sign that he really is interested in you and you should give him a chance is that he does everything to get your attention. Number 5, he makes time to talk to you even when you're busy. It's not someone who is always available. He may not be available all the time, but he always makes time for you. He tells you, hey, can we talk at this time because, I have to work at this time or I have to do something. Because if you pay attention to someone who has a lot of time, 90% of the time he doesn't work. And that's not a good thing. You want someone who works hard, who has other interests than just sitting there on the internet looking for girls. So you want someone who is hardworking but can balance between you and work. Alright, next sign is you have the same beliefs. And how do you know this? You can see on his posts. You can ask him if you are starting to talk to each other already. You can ask him, The first thing I asked my husband when I knew that I was interested with him, the first thing I asked him is, are you Christian? And that's because I am Christian. And it's very important to me because you know why? I may be submissive, but I am not willing to give up my religion, my belief. I am not willing to be with someone who has different values. I am not willing to give up my family-oriented traits. So I would like to find someone who is family-oriented and who shares the same values as me and who is Christian, because if you have a relationship with someone who has different belief, like an atheist, and you are Christian, it may not be a problem right now because you're two, I guess, in love with each other. You just share a deep connection. But in the long run, one of you will have to decide to, change your beliefs. And are you the one who is willing to do that? Or is he the one who is willing to do that? What if none of you is willing to do that? It will be a big problem. You might not have a lot in common, but you should have common beliefs and values. That is very important. Next, he respects and adores you. Okay, let's start with the adore you first. Of course, he's someone who keeps saying that, oh, you're a wonderful person. I love your personality. I love talking to you. And of course, you'd like someone, even if you don't know if it's true what he's saying. Of course, it makes us feel better, right? So if you talk with someone and on the onset you're not even together yet and he doesn't know how to give compliments to you, how much more when if you are in a relationship? Because the longer you get into a relationship, those compliments will become lesser and lesser. You'll hear it sometimes, but not as much as when he started talking with you, because of course he wants to get your confidence and your love, your attention. So if he can't compliment you right now when you just started to talk, how much more when you're in a relationship? And then he respects you, and when I say he respects you, he does not make you send some nude pictures, some nude videos. He does not call you names, bad names. When you're fighting, he doesn't call you a B or a C. But you know what I mean, If he respects you and he adores you, girl, he might be the one. Alright, number 8. He does not ask you to do things that you do not want to do. And this is, I think, kind of connected to number 7, which is he respects you. Because, like I said, if he asks you for a picture of your boobies or whatever, you don't like it and you keep saying, no, I'm not going to do this. And he keeps asking and asking and asking, and then you give in. If he does that, just run away. He's not really serious with you, because if he's serious with you, he will respect you. He might ask you this, but when you say nope, not doing it, he tells you right away, oh, okay, I'm sorry I asked. And I know that some guys, I don't know why this is important. They always want to ask girls for this. Maybe because, and it makes me think they're not serious. Because if you really want me for who I am, why do you want to see my body? You should accept me for my soul and my personality, not for how my body looks like. So if he does not make you do what you don't want, and others also makes you, like they tell you like really fake stuff, like they tell you, oh, I'm broke right now, I need some support, can you send me some money? Girl, you don't send someone money unless you're married to them already. Do not. End of story. Don't send money to anyone you don't know. Maybe unless you've been together for 2 years. If you don't want to do this and your guy is asking you to do this, keeps asking you even if you say no already, and telling you that, what, I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you're not giving me some money, or the communication suddenly stopped because you said no, and he's not the one for you. Okay, number 9. He does not flirt with your friends while he's pursuing you. I mean, that's very obvious. Why would you want someone who is, talking with your friends, flirting with your friends, while he's saying that you're pretty, that he wants to be with you, but then he's telling the same thing to your friend? Duh, nobody wants that, right? I mean, of course you share things with your friends, but not boyfriends. The final and the last one is he is proud of you. You talked to this guy and you talked about it that, hey, we want to be together, you know? And then you post a picture of you together, but he's like very secretive and doesn't even talk about you, doesn't post a picture of you. Then it's a red flag. There must be something he's hiding. I'm not saying that the guys who are not showing off their girlfriends or not posting pictures of their girlfriends are not good boyfriends. I'm not saying that, but at least, you know, if he introduces you online to the world that you're his girlfriend, that he's with someone, it makes you feel okay, I can trust him. Because if he's telling people that we are together, that means he's not trying to pursue someone else, or he's not with someone else. And this is one thing that I asked my husband when, you know, we decided that we're gonna go for it. I asked him, well, okay, if you're really serious with me, I would like you to change your relationship status into in a relationship with me. And he did it right away. If he cannot do that, he's hiding something. He may be with someone else, or he may be pursuing someone else. There's no reason why he can't do it. It's very simple. It's a very simple request. So guys, that is it. Like I said, I'm so sorry if I slurred my speech during this whole video. It's just so hard to talk, and I need to make this video because I gotta get this done before the month ends. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Take care and keep living your life to the fullest. Thank you.